mouth, 'cause I'm feeling you.
What's up, everybody? This is Info Media Reacts. I've been gone for about a minute, but I'm back. Let's get into this right now. We already know that P Diddy is still in jail. They've been denying him bail. He's looking at federal charges that consist of racketeering, sex trafficking. I know there's people out there that agree or disagree with those charges, but we have to see what's going to turn out because this man has been denied bail. He's going to be in there for a long time. And we got people like Dame Dash, who has jumped out the window and has given us some more more to bite on, to eat on, because he's exposing some things here. Now, Dame Dash is saying that, you know, P Diddy was promoting this liquor brand called Cîroc. And the question he was asking in an interview that he gave recently is that, what was he doing with those drinks? What was in those drinks at the party when he was promoting and pushing the Cîroc drink? And what was in the drink when it came to the masses drinking this drink? But mainly what was happening at his parties, because Dame Dash was at these parties. And of course, there's two types of parties. There's the regular party. And then of course, there's the party after dark, where a lot of things happen that includes including, should I say, things like baby oil and lotions and various lubricants that he's been accused of using on people. So Dame Dash is basically saying that, hey, he's gone to these parties. He has seen people drinking and feeling a little woozy, like the walls are spinning around them, and that he notices that there's men that you would see as straight men in the rap industry, that once they got to at those P Diddy parties drinking and whatever's being put in the drink, their behavior start to be a little different. And I'm going to let him explain this because I've got the video of Dame Dash explaining how this whole thing went down. So much to the point that Dame Dash himself said that it got to a point where he started bringing his own drinks because he was very concerned about what P Diddy was putting in the drinks, and he says that seemed to be what people say was his thing. Of course, Dame Dash has went under scrutiny for photos that have come out at a P Diddy party, a white party where he's on a couch or a bed, hugged up with the likes of Aaliyah, who he was in love with, hugged up with her, along with Jay-Z being there, J-Lo, and of course the man himself, P Diddy, all kind of like all cozy together. He took a little bit of criticism on that, went to his Instagram and sort of said, hey, this is when that happened. This is what happened. This is what was going on. And but Dame Dash right now is spilling more beans and is asking the question about what was Diddy putting in those drinks. And this is a very good point that Dame Dash brought up, as I'm going to get ready to show you the video clip, because you had people like actor and dancer and choreographer Columbus Short, who also said that he had a run-in at a P Diddy party where drinks were made for him, and he started feeling woozy. The walls were spinning, and then his manager was looking for him. He told his manager to get him the hell out of there because he felt that someone had spiked his drink at a P Diddy party. P Diddy is looking at serious charges, y'all. We're talking about the racketeering again. We're talking about sex trafficking. He's going to be in prison or in jail right now for quite some time before trial. A lot of people are speaking. I mean, Jaguar Wright was previously on the Piers Morgan show, and she admitted that when A-list celebrities would show up to P Diddy's parties, they weren't allowed to bring in their own security, because it seems to me that P Diddy is a complete control freak, and he wanted his own security to be able to protect him. I don't know. But these things are crazy. We're hearing about underage kids being at his party. That's wrong if that was happening. And you got to blame. You also got to look at the parents with a side eye. But let's get into this video right now and Dame Dash and hear what Dame Dash had to say about P Diddy and what was in those drinks, what was being popped in those drinks. You're going to find this very interesting, everybody. So let's go at it right now. We're in the reaction studio right now. And let's get to it right now and hear what this brother had to say. Here is Dame Dash giving his commentary on this situation. And every now and then I have to stop it because I'm using copyright material. This is fair use for the purpose of educating, parody, critical analysis, and what have you. But here he is right here.
Because what's crazy to me is if his hustle is putting stuff in people's drink, he made a liquor. I mean, that's the illest shit in the world, that everybody was partying and you don't know what was in that drink.
Boom. Very interesting what Dame Dash says here, that if P Diddy has a reputation of spiking, allegedly, one's drinks at a party or his parties that he's hosting, and then he comes out with a drink, Cîroc, that everybody is partying with, he says that's weird because what was in the drink?
And if he was, pause, undercover gay, because I didn't know it, and obviously if he was knocking men out and they were waking up violated, he's making somebody gay that doesn't want to be gay.
Now, what do you think about what Dame Dash said here? Look, if people that are consenting to the gay lifestyle because that's who they are, that's one thing. But if P Diddy, this is why people need to, when people start saying things about the charges are overblown, you have to understand that if you're going to a P Diddy party, he's putting things in drinks or whatever you are doing there that's getting in your system and you don't know this. And now you've been compromised because you're under the influence of something. And now you begin to engage in homosexual activities, or someone who's into that lifestyle begins to do things to you that you, being a heterosexual man, for example, would not appreciate. No different than a woman being sexually abused in this way by a man, or even a woman in this case. That would be considered deviant behavior on the part of P Diddy. And this would also speak to why he's getting the charges that he's getting, because Dame Dash is saying himself that these are the things that may have been happening to the point, or was happening allegedly, to the point that Dame Dash himself started bringing his own liquor to these to the parties.
So I'm like, what was in them drinks? And then I'm starting to think like, damn, when did hip hop start to lose its masculinity? When did dudes, and again, no disrespect to nobody, but like tough niggas started wearing dresses and pocketbooks.
Now, I got to bring this up. Whether you agree with Dame Dash here or not, it's true. You didn't really see a lot of guys within the rap industry, rappers, guys that you saw as masculine or portrayed themselves as masculine, because people can portray themselves anything they want to be and they can still be something else. But you didn't really see guys openly wearing dresses and painting their nails and wearing lipstick. You didn't see a lot of this stuff. And he's absolutely right. His argument is it sounds like he's trying to say that P Diddy turned these folks out to that lifestyle or that style when they start engaging in these parties, and what was in the drinks.
Like maybe that could be the reason. And I'm just thinking it through. Like maybe that could be the reason why hip hop took a turn for the feminine, because that shit, homie was really putting shit in people's drinks and he's making the liquor.
Ooh, you hear what Dame Dash is saying? Let's play that back just a little bit. Once again, the key here is that you went to a P Diddy party. P Diddy controlled everything. All the refreshments, the drinks, the food in particular. But he made a good point. What was in the drinks? We've already had people like Columbus Short and those that have come out and said that, hey, they felt like they were under the influence of something unusual. Allegedly, we know that Columbus Short has said these things. And we know that there's people that said, hey, we know that these things went on at a P. Diddy party. It's the party and then there's the after party. But then you ask yourself again, is this part of the industry? Because Jaguar Wright on the Piers Morgan show said that she worked in the sex industry before getting her record deal, and that the sex industry goes hand in hand with Hollywood or the entertainment industry. And we know by history that drugs, what do they say? Drugs, rock and roll, and sex, it all goes together like a puzzle. All fits together. Let's hear this again.
And again, I don't know, and I'm not even saying it to be funny, but they saying, homie was putting shit in motherfuckers' baby oil. So how could you trust that person to serve you drinks at such a big scale?
Wow. Dame Dash is even saying, this is Dame Dash saying this, that maybe he was even putting things, this is what he heard, that he was putting things in even baby oil. Did he?
So I'm remembering Nori so adamant about me taking a shot of Cîroc, and I'm like, nah. And I brought my own. And now y'all can understand why I always want to make my own.
I want to stop it right there. Wow. Dame Dash said that when he attended these parties, that he was being pressured to drink, specifically the Cîroc drink that P. Diddy branded and was pushing, particularly on the black community and the hip hop black community. And Dame Dash said he knew something wasn't right. He wasn't feeling it. And he started bringing his own liquor because obviously he was observing the behavior of people at P. Diddy parties when they were engaging in the drinks. Again, he says, what's in the drinks? This is interesting, y'all.
So adamant about me taking a shot of Cîroc, and I'm like, nah. And I brought my own. And now y'all can understand why I always want to make my own. So I brought my own liquor. You know what I'm saying? I was taking shots of my own. And then what happened, I made him take shots of Cîroc, and then he ended up getting too drunk, talking about take your shirt off and all this type shit.
Ooh. He says Nori was drinking the Cîroc that he was pressuring him to drink, and he began, I believe he's talking about Nori, he began to get a little too loose, start talking about take your shirt off, because the question again that Dame Dash brings up is what was in the drinks, particularly the Cîroc drinks that P. Diddy was promoting. It was his brand. And we know that's an easy way how to get people, take advantage of people through the drinks and what you put in the drinks.
It's on tape. So it ain't like you just naturally start to think of things. And then I was thinking.
Now that you just hear Dame Dash said that it was on the tape, so that what he's saying is not something fiction. He's saying that there's video proof of this. Listen to this.
Talking about take your shirt off and all this type shit. It's on tape. So it ain't like you just naturally start to think of things. Wow. And then I was thinking, there was this one time that when my daughter was 16, Jay had a show and my daughter wanted to go. So I'm like, yo, I'm not going to deprive my daughter. So, I hollered at Jay, sent the kite and told him I wanted to go to a show with my daughter. And they accommodated me to the fullest. People were really surprised to see me there, took pictures with everybody. But, and again, Emery's my brother, so I would hate to think that he was fucking around like that, pause. But
wow, you just hear what Dame Dash is saying. He's really revealing some pretty powerful stuff here. And then we wonder why, for those of you out there that think that that somehow P Diddy's being railroaded, think again. There's too many people that are coming out and are saying that they experienced some weird things at his party.
Tell the truth.
He kept asking me something, but that was the first time I had tasted that Douce, and I got ridiculously drunk to the extent, and my daughter and I were talking about this the other day, that I was like, yo, I don't get this drunk. Why am I so drunk? And I ended up, pause, wrestling with Kevin Hart. Pause, nigga got.
Oh my God. Did you hear what he just said? He ended up wrestling with Kevin Hart. And we know that Kevin Hart attended these, some of these P Diddy parties. You hear what he said, that he doesn't normally, Dame Dash says that he doesn't normally drink like that. P Diddy, as you see right here, wow. Dame Dash is saying he doesn't normally drink like that, and even his daughter and him had a conversation and said he had a taste of something, and he had it there, and that he started acting weird. Let's just hear that one more time.
And I got ridiculously drunk to the extent, and my daughter and I were talking about this the other day, that I was like, yo, I don't get this drunk. Why am I so drunk? And I ended up, pause, wrestling with Kevin Hart. Pause, nigga got me in a chicken wing. And I remember Vaughn taping that shit. And I'm like, yo, why you taping, Vaughn? So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, because homie makes drinks too. And again, just if this is true.
I want to stop it right there. Dame Dash stated that during that time when he was under the influence of a drink, but was a little bit out of the ordinarily drunk, according to him and his daughter, he had a conversation with his daughter, that someone there named Vaughn was taping it. Now, we've been hearing that P Diddy has cameras in his mansions. And so are they trying to tape, were they trying to tape Dame Dash to have something on Dame Dash? Because those are the rumors that, hey, P Diddy records people so that he can have something on them later. This is alleged. This is what's been put out there on social media and the news. It's alleged. They still have a court date. Another thing I want to say, everybody, is that it's been said that I think either the Miami house or the LA house, the LA mansion that was raided, that if you go back and you go back and do some research, you're going to find out that the house that P Diddy was living in LA, he didn't really own it. It was owned by TriStar, which was run by a woman that was once his manager. See, why I'm saying this is because all of this is part of Hollyweird. It's all connected. All these celebrities, all the shit that was going on, it's all connected one way or the other. Let's hear this from Dame Dash once more.
Vaughn taping that shit. And I'm like, yo, why you taping, Vaughn? So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, because homie makes drinks too. And again, just if this is true, these are the things that I'm like just reflecting on. And if I wouldn't have played everything completely by the book, complete honor, then I could have been compromised. And what would have happened if I ever woke up feeling some kind of way?
Stop it right there. Dame Dash clearly is letting us know that he's been reflecting on this whole Diddy situation in terms of the times that he attended parties and that he might have gotten intoxicated because someone gave him a drink And his whole theme here is that were these drinks spiked? And he said, what would have happened had he been completely compromised when you had someone that he knew at the party, I guess connected to P Diddy, that wanted to record him under these circumstances? This is Dame Dash, who's already been raked over the coals, or at least criticized when those photos came out of him with Aaliyah, cozied up on a couch or bed or something in a white, I guess it was a white party, where you had J-Lo there. You had very prominent people there. Was it a white party or just looks like a white party right here? Some folks are dressed in white, right? There go Aaliyah in between P Diddy, Andre Pharrell, who owned Uptown Records. I think that's Pharrell, if I'm correct. Maybe I'm not saying his name completely correct. You see J-Lo to the far right, and there is Dame Dash to the far left. Here's another photo again. With them all together. I guess it's the same party. And Dame Dash had love for her.
Tell the truth.
For Aaliyah, who you see right there. But these are just questions I'm asking because he makes a very strong statement here that what would he have done had he been compromised? Could Diddy have used this to compromise him in some sort of way? But Dame Dash said out of his own mouth that he would bring his own liquor. Let's play this.
And then I'm starting to think like, damn, when did hip hop start to lose its masculinity? When did dudes, and again, no disrespect to nobody, but like tough niggas started wearing dresses and pocketbooks? Like maybe that could be the reason. And I'm just thinking it through. Like maybe that could be the reason why hip hop took a turn for the feminine, because that shit, homie was really putting shit in people's drinks, and he's making the liquor. And again, I don't know, and I'm not even saying it to be funny, but they saying, homie was putting shit in motherfuckers' baby oil. So how could you trust that person to serve you drinks at such a big scale?
He's absolutely correct. If P. Diddy was doing all these things, you got to trust, verify, and never let someone or even P. Diddy make your drink. Matter of fact, you got to do like Dame Dash. If you're into this sort of drinking, you got to bring your own drink.
So I'm remembering Nori so adamant about me taking a shot of Cîroc, and I'm like, nah. And I brought my own. And now y'all can understand why I always want to make my own. So I brought my own liquor.
So now you understand where Dame Dash is coming from. Once again, everybody, I want to thank you for watching this reaction video. I hope everybody out there tell someone that you love them. I want to say again, thank you for watching. Make sure you share this video, like and leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, because I definitely would appreciate that. Subscribe, share the video, hit the bell of notification when you subscribe, because I definitely would appreciate that, everybody. This whole situation is absolutely crazy. We're going to see how this all plays out in terms of P. Diddy, where it goes legally for him. But a lot of people are coming out and they're saying they have a lot of things to say. And it looks like Dame Dash was simply reflecting on his experience. And there's just too many people who keep saying that they've got these weird experiences when they go to a P. Diddy party that makes you think that there was something going on. I mean, he's popping. I mean, there's rumors about pill popping. And I mean, we've already have had people that have come out and said that they would have freak offs in the recording studio, freak offs in certain back room of clubs, and the pills would be popped in the girl's mouth. There was rumors or alleged rumors that some guys already knew what bottles to drink and what bottles not to drink because certain bottles were for women that they wanted to take advantage of. Those were the rumors that were out there. And remember, the biggest rumor is that P Diddy was an equal opportunity get you in terms of his wanting to take advantage, allegedly, of not only females, but taking advantage of males. Another thing that I want to bring out too, for those of you out there who say, oh, these charges are chumped up. When you hire prostitutes, escorts, women or men, with the explicit desire to have them engage in sexual acts, no matter what the sex of the person is, that is also federally illegal. And according to the allegations against P Diddy, these are some of the things that he was doing at these after parties. Everybody out there, thank you again. I appreciate you. Let's get on out of here. This is Info Media Reacts. Peace.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it. Hold up, I'm moving too fast.